Well then. Hi. Is this thing finally on? Hi. Oh, wait. I'm echoing. Sorry. Is this thing finally on? Hi. Oh, wait. Oh my god, that was a piano spam like crazy. Okay, yeah. Now I definitely know that it's been a while because I forgot to click go live on the YouTube page, so I was just talking to myself for the past 5 minutes, wondering why the chat wasn't moving. So yeah, that happened. Gentlemen, howdy. It is your boy, Rowdy McDowdy here. And as I will say for the second time, it's been a while. It's been several months since I've even touched the Let's Play whatsoever. It's been a few months since I've really uploaded any kind of content whatsoever on the channel. But I figured, you know what? I need to do something. I need to stop being a lazy piece of shit and finally get some videos and some streams going. And obviously, priority is the Let's Play. We are so close to finishing this thing once and for all. Currently sitting at 84-ish% completion. We have one more one-make event left in the entire game, as far as I know, which is the Grand Theft Auto Cup. And other than that, we have, I think it's 6 endurance events left and the entire extreme events halls, so we can just go back and forth, knocking one of those out at a time once we get this last one make done. And yeah, so I haven't made any videos or streams in a while. I pretty much like ending the longest hiatus I've ever taken ever since I started this channel. And this Let's Play series has been going on for almost 5 years due to my extreme neglect for it. So yeah, I would obviously really like to get this done ASAP. And in fact, the 5-year anniversary of this series is coming up in May. I don't remember the exact date, I'll have to double check, but I'm thinking that on the 5-year anniversary, I can do the 24-hour, or the final 24-hour race, and just do it all in one sitting. So like a full 24-hour stream of the race, it'll probably end up being like 25 or 26 hours long, like with the pauses and stuff like that. But that's my current plans. This series is going to take priority once again, and then once it's done, then I could start either focusing on some other games to start posting, like Assetto Corsa, which I've been trying to do for a while, or any other games that I have in mind that will actually perform fairly decent. But yeah, I'm going to record this like I would a normal episode, so I got to do the intro and the outros for every segment, but other than that, we're just going to roll with it. No face cam, no on-screen notifications, no nothing. That's how I like to record the Let's Play videos. And I didn't really have enough time to like isolate the gameplay screen and everything like that, so on Friday, I am probably going to stream Tokyo Extreme Racer finally. But other than that, I don't really have any current plans at the moment. So we're just going to get right on with this. Gentlemen, welcome back after a long wait to more Gran Turismo 4 episode something something something. I have absolutely no clue what we're on. It's been months, but today we are doing the very last one-make event of the entire series, and that is the Grand Theft Auto Cup at Alfa Romeo. And I'm pretty sure I had to have won this at some point because you can't buy it, and I've done every other like similar relevant event. So I probably won that in like the European Hall or something like that. Where is it? Okay, I guess I didn't win that. And I gotta use whatever I can buy, I guess. Okay, that's awkward. What other cars can we use for it? Can we use a spider? It's a GTA cup, but that's all I really have. The 147 and the Julia. Huh. It's not a new car, is it? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to roll with this. Because the other car is, yeah, you probably win the other car in this event, to be honest. But, yeah. Bloodhound and Blood Shadow. Interesting. Fanboy the Viper and Daniel, what is up, guys? It's been a while. Yes, indeed. But today, of all days, I've chosen to stop being so lazy on a Monday. Oh, and by the way, yeah, that's another little detail. I did update my HD texture pack. Silence new update with it, so there might be like a couple visual differences here and there, but nothing too extreme. And since this is not Spec 2, I am going to have to manually disable all the assists again. Yay, yay, yay. I missed this part of the game so much. Said nobody ever. Oh, I probably should do the... Oh, how did you do that again? There's a... I forgot what it's even called. There's a new setting that works with this now where you can stop the color banding. See if I can find it real quick. It's like 10-bit or 32-bit, something like that. Okay, I can't find it within 10 seconds. Oh well, I'll worry about it later. Also, I didn't even check how many A-Spec points that is. I think I'll be fine, though. But yeah, so... I was planning on, like, rambling and, like, just talking a bunch of nonsense about, like, the channel and, like, future plans for YouTube and stuff like that. But now my brain is already, like, partially shut down. It's just how it goes sometimes. You have everything planned out in your mind, and then once you actually get into it, you're just like, what was I doing here again? Yeah, it doesn't seem like the A-Spec points would be too high, because I'm already making my way through, and I also haven't really played this game in general for, like, literally since the last time I streamed online, which was late December, so I might be a little bit sloppy at first. But, yeah, so let's just talk about, like, where I'm, like, my current thoughts on, like, the YouTube channel, and I guess, like, real life would kind of intertwine with that a little bit, too, all things considered. But for the past, like, over 2 months, I have been doing absolutely nothing. Admittedly, I've been a pretty lazy piece of shit, if I'm going to be honest. And, like, basically whenever I would get, like, on my work days, by the time I get home, I am, like, exhausted, and I don't want to do a damn thing. Like, I get home, I sit down, and I'm like, you know what, I should record a video tonight, but nah. And then on my days off, I'm literally doing nothing all day on my days off. But I walk into my office, I sit down in my chair, and I'm like, you know, I should really record a YouTube video today. But nah. It's basically been like that the past couple months. It's not like I don't have any, well, I guess you can say it, that's, I don't have any motivation or whatever, but I guess the best way to put it is that I've been in a pretty massive creative block, which, for those of you who don't know what that means, it's basically like if you do something, like say you're an artist for an example, every now and then you're just gonna have like absolutely zero ideas. And if you have no ideas, then you have nothing to do, essentially. Like, you basically can't really do anything. It's not because, like, well, actually, I guess sometimes it could be because you're actually, like, truly tired of it or bored with it. But sometimes it's literally just, like, you can't bring something... I don't even know how to explain it off the top of my head. It's a really complicated thing, really. But essentially, everything's just harder to... It's like harder to come up with new ideas, harder to make things. And even though, like, you could sit there for hours and come up with, like, 100 different ideas, but then whenever it comes time to actually doing it, you immediately just, like, forget exactly what you were trying to do in the first place. And that definitely happens with me quite a lot. Like, I would, especially during work, whenever, like, apparently the textures are still screwed up on Tsukuba for whatever reason. I still don't know what's causing this, but every now and then it happens. But basically, whenever I'm at work and I'm just like trying to put my mind somewhere else, I'm usually thinking about YouTube or like videos I can make or what shots would look cool in an edit and stuff like that. But then whenever I get home and I try to actually make that stuff, it's like, okay, how in the world do I even do this? Or why in the world did I think that would look good, etc. Now, granted, I don't really make complicated videos that often. Sometimes, like, every now and then I'll have, like, a ton of motivation to make, like, an edit or something like that. And then I go to record the clips, and it's just, like, a super hard struggle to get anything that looks decent or something that would fit the song that I want to use. And then, basically, like, once you really get into it, you're just like, alright, I'll just try this some other time, and I'll just do something else for today. I can't lock in today, essentially. It's that, but every single day, pretty much. And so most days, I don't even bother trying. It's like, would I rather spend 4 hours trying to do something and get nowhere with it, or would I rather spend 4 hours watching YouTube videos or wasting my time doing something else? But I think it's also like a momentum thing, kind of like a momentum thing too. Whereas if you take a break from something for a really long time, it's really hard to get back into it, especially like with the same amount of effort and focus that you had previously. So let's say this is like especially real whenever it comes to like fitness and stuff like that, like staying in shape. You can go to the gym like 4 or 5 days a week for several months in a row. And then let's say you have like an injury or something, or you go on vacation and then you miss a few days. All of a sudden your routine could be just completely gone. Like immediately. And then it's kind of a little bit more difficult to get back into it. I'm kind of in that place too, whenever it comes to the gym. I ended my last gym membership because I was moving, and then just like for the past several months, I either haven't had time to go or really couldn't afford it at all. But now I'm like trying to look back into it, and I'm probably going to start going again tomorrow. And usually, like, whenever my happiest points, or, well, I guess I should say, like, the time that I am the happiest and, like, feel the most energetic and just, well, feel good in general is whenever I'm on those gym grinds and staying in shape. And then once I leave the gym for a couple weeks, or something, however long it is, that's whenever I really start to, like, go on a massive decline. Not just in terms of, like, physicality or whatever, but also, like, mental energy, just feeling good, essentially. That's basically the only word for it. And yeah, a lot of that is indecisiveness, too. Because right now, there's like 10 different things I can do with this channel. It all depends on like what my goals are with it too. Like, do I want to go after the views and subscribers? Okay, then I need to do this. Do I want to do exactly what I want to do? Okay, then I'll need to do this, but I'll be sacrificing some stuff. And I overthink that way too much, to the point where it really, like, I end up doing almost nothing instead. And I'm still kind of in that place too. Like, if you go back and look at my previous videos, you can see like certain points where I'll start like uploading Let's Play again for a couple weeks, and then it'll just disappear again for months. Or I'll upload like a certain style of video, or like a certain style of thumbnail. I'll be streaming a lot at some point, and then a couple weeks later I'm doing something completely different. It's been like that for a while. And if you look at like other channels that have like a lot of success, and especially the ones that have a lot of consistency, you will see like the exact same style of thumbnail, you'll see the exact same topics. Like, they have their shit down. They know exactly what they want to do, and they just do it. I am not built like that whatsoever. I hate routines. I hate, like, sticking to a certain format. Like, I just like doing a little bit of everything. And that probably isn't a good thing for the channel as far as, like, consistency among viewers goes. Because some viewers would prefer to watch this thing I post or that thing I post rather than, like, be there for almost every single video because that is the main topic. If I were to go and upload an Assetto Corsa video, it might do somewhat the same as my other videos. It depends, of course, like if it does good in the algorithm or whatever, but also the fact, like, the normal viewers who have been around for a while, if they end up getting interested in that too, the ones that watch like almost anything that I upload. Whereas, let's say for example, somebody like Super GT, Rory Alexander, or Tijni, they were to upload like iRacing. Well, actually no, I think Rory already does that for his streams at least, but if anybody who does one specific thing and that is their thing, they go and try to upload something else, it probably won't do as good for them. Maybe if they have like a really loyal like viewership, or like if they are the type of YouTuber where people follow them for them and not for what they play, then yeah, they might do pretty good. But if they follow them for what they play, then that's a whole different story. And I just realized this episode is completely over already, and I have done absolutely nothing with it. So, yeah, there you go. I was just trying to explain one simple concept for like 10 minutes, however long this took. Also, I gotta remember to save the replays. I always forget that. But yeah, that's basically where I've been the past few months. Just thinking a little too hard. Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up and get business done. And that's essentially what I'm doing right now. So, I am going to try to get the momentum going again. As far as GT4 goes, the Let's Play takes priority, of course. I might do like some random Spec 2 videos here and there, or Spec 2 streams here and there. And as far as GT7 goes, I literally have not touched GT7 in over 2 months, probably. So I don't know about GT7 videos anytime soon. Assetto Corsa, I've been really into that lately, so I'm definitely going to try to make videos of it at some point. Just don't exactly know when yet. And other than that, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of ideas for this channel in particular. But I do have some other things that I am definitely interested in trying out. They won't be on this channel, and they probably won't be completely related to what I do here. It's not going to be gaming related, though. But we'll talk about that whenever things get rolling a little bit more. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah, get it? Stay tuned because it's a car? No, I'm dumb. Anyway, let's intro the next episode real quick. Welcome back to Let's Play Gran Turismo 4 part stuff. And I think it's time we tackle the extreme event halls. And I am going to use a car for that. The question is what car? And I think I'm going to use this one. We've got the Jag. And so, yeah. So in the last episode, I was rambling for quite a while. I kind of want to move on from that subject and just talk about other things. I will talk about like my ideas for different types of content. At least some of them. Because I don't want to get too in-depth with it and then not have it happen. I have a really bad habit with that. But, yeah. We got another Jag in here too, so that's cool, I guess. I am going to leave traction control on because cheats. And, oh, by the way, yeah, I should probably go over that. The way I'm going to do the rest of the series is I'm going to start off with test course, well, not test course. I'm going to start off with Like the Wind and Premium Sports Lounge in the extreme event halls. And then I'm basically going to go back and forth between extreme events and endurance races, getting them done one by one. The last extreme event hall race is going to be the Formula GT Championship. Can you shift, please? Thank you. And the last... I might actually have to restart this. Oh. Okay. Alright, I guess PCSX2 will restart it for me. Alright, that works, I guess. It just froze for no apparent reason. Alright, I see how it is. Interesting. What's up, Adam? Good to see you here again. But yeah, let's try that again, I guess. That was really weird. It just froze, like, at the beginning of the race. I was, like, thinking about restarting that race anyways because of my freaking thing wouldn't shift. And, I kind of lost the slipstream immediately because of that, so we'll try that again. I might even start in second gear. This is only a 5-speed, so maybe I'll be fine in first. I don't know. Any plans on doing a Let's Play for Spec 2? Probably not. To be honest, I mean, I don't really know if I'm gonna do any sort of like long playthrough like this on this channel after I'm done with it. I might even lose a slipstream here too. Because to be honest, if I were to start this channel all over again, this series probably would not even exist at all. The reason why it exists in the first place is because, like, whenever COVID started, I knew I had to find something to do because I got furloughed from my job, which, for those of you who don't know, a furlough is basically a temporary layoff. Even though I didn't feel like it was necessary at the time, but it happened. And I needed something to do with my time, and I just, like, got back into Gran Turismo at the time, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy a wheel, I'm going to do a series of GT4, and I'm going to make videos of it. And eventually, like, I started experimenting with different videos, and some stuff did way better, some stuff flopped completely, and damn, my throat. I have a bunch of mucus buildup. Nasty. But essentially, my focus just shifted over time. I don't really need to, like, explain it for 5 minutes straight or anything, but basically, yeah. I have absolutely no plans on doing another playthrough of anything, especially one that takes that long. And I kind of just want to, if I'm going to do anything on this channel, or anything gaming related, it has to, like, it has to do something for me in return. Because, to be completely honest, I've been thinking this way for a while, but I am just, like, I'm kind of over, like, being obsessed with anything that has to do with gaming. Like, I don't know if anybody else is this way, but I have, like, a certain, like, limit of how much time or how many, as the kids would say it, how many fucks I would like to give whenever it comes to certain topics per day. Like, I could be super obsessed with something, but also have, like, a certain limit to, like, how much I want to talk about it, or do it, or anything like that. And at a certain point, you just, like, you just don't really care anymore. To put it bluntly. And that's kind of how I am with this, to a certain extent. Whenever, so, like, a few years ago, well, I say a few years ago, but this was, like, 7 years ago. Christ, we are all getting really old. But I think I might have already told this story. But a long time ago, I was your typical degenerate Call of Duty gamer. I would go to work, and then the moment I get back home, I would hop on Call of Duty and just play it till I fall asleep. That would be a daily thing, over and over and over and over again. I basically had no social life. Still don't. I didn't really do anything with the game either. Like, I would just go home and play and hope I would hit a cool clip and then get off. I didn't make any, like, YouTube videos, any serious ones for that matter, or anything like that. So I didn't, like, benefit from it whatsoever, and all it did was piss me off, because you know how Call of Duty is. Everybody plays a certain way that you don't like. And I literally, one day, just decided I am not going to play videos, or I'm not going to play video games at all, and I'm going to see how long I could go without it. And, well, y'all might not believe this, but I actually did go an entire year without playing a single thing And I don't think it was a coincidence that 1 year span was also one of the most enjoyable years of my life. Because I found different things to work towards. I got out more often. And overall, like, life was just better back then. And then eventually I was like, alright, you know what? I don't really need to deprive myself of anything just to be happy, so I'm going to try to get back into it with moderation. I'm not going to play COD anymore. I'm going to start playing Gran Turismo again, because that's more of a chill game. Basically, Gran Turismo, Minecraft, and Call of Duty Zombies. Like, multiplayer I dropped completely, because all it did was piss me off. Everything else, though, started playing in moderation, and I actually handled it super well. Like, it didn't affect my daily life. It didn't affect, like, my health, mental and physical health, with, like, lack of sleep and stuff like that. I was super good with it. And, well, if I'm gonna be honest, today, like, these days, I still kind of am, because most of the time, I don't really want to get on and play anything. If anything, like, I'll just watch YouTube or a TV show or something. So, I think, like, that has worked to this day for the most part. Every now and then I'll get, like, a super crazy binge for something, and I'll play it for way longer than I really need to. But I'm kind of getting to that point again with this. Like, getting on and playing Gran Turismo, especially for, like, content reasons, it feels more like a chore these days. And of course, like, if I did not, like, gain anything from this, whether it be, like, recognition... God, this force feedback is destroying my arms right now. But if I didn't really get anything out of this, I'm going to be completely honest, I probably would not have, like, half of the garbage that I've accumulated so far. As far as, like, sim racing goes. I would probably still have my G29. I probably wouldn't have a dedicated rig at all. And I definitely wouldn't be so concerned about having to get on at a certain point or be like, okay, well, I gotta get on because I need to do this, yada yada yada. So, yeah, that's basically it. Now, I will also say that I'm a very... I guess other people can probably be like this too. I don't think it's like a unique trait for myself or anything. And there they all go into the pits for God knows what. My tires aren't even green yet. I still have plenty of fuel. Don't know what they're doing. This is... my wrists are hurting. It's been a while since I've been having to wrangle a wheel around on this game. But yeah, what was I saying? I'm kind of like... So, I have, like, seasonal hobby. Yes, that's actually the perfect way to put it. I have seasonal hobbies. Where it doesn't have to, like, align with the seasons of the year or anything, but every few months, I would rotate my hobbies around. So, at some point of the year, or at some point in a random rotation, I would be, like, super interested in one or two certain hobbies for, like, a few months. And then at some point, I would just completely switch interests and focus on something else for a few months. And that's how I keep myself entertained. Like I cannot do a single thing 24/7 and have it be like one of the only things I do all the time. I do not work like that. Thank God that's over. Oh my God. That was a workout. Oh my. Yeah, my wrists. But yeah, I'll be super focused on one thing for a few months, and then I'll get interested in something else and start doing that for a few months. That's how I keep things interesting. That's how I keep myself entertained. And whenever it comes to this, I have been, unfortunately, like, because of YouTube and like the opportunities that it's open for me and the potential that's there, especially, like, of course, I'm only at 44,000 subscribers. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But there's like an opportunity there, and I know I gotta work towards it. But the thing is, I have been focused on this thing for almost 5 straight years, and I can't take a break from it. Even if I take a couple months off, I'm still constantly thinking about it in the background. Like right now, I'm not thinking about the other hobbies that I like, because one, I either can't do them or I'm not currently interested in them. But with this, it's the only thing you think about 24/7. And I guess that's kind of like what leads to like a lot of the indecisiveness and the frequent burnouts that I have with it. I'm just not wired that way. I cannot do the same thing over and over and over again, because that is literally the definition of insanity. But I think I'm a little bit insane in the main brain to begin with anyways. But yeah. Stay tuned for the next episode. Alright, that was just the episode outro. Now... Oh wait, that's not where I need to go. Now, Premium Sports Lounge. This might actually be like the last race of the stream, because after that, I'm pretty much going back and forth between endurance races and extreme events. And then the shortest race that's next is New York 200 miles. And I don't think I have enough time to do that today. And besides, like, I wasn't planning on doing like a 4-hour stream anyways. This series might take like 15 to 30 minutes to do. But, oh yeah, I forgot to intro the episode. Welcome again to the premiere of the extreme events here on Gran Turismo 4. Well, actually, no, the last episode was a premiere. But, yeah, Premium Sports Lounge. Sports Lounge. Sports Slouch. I have been slouching super hard the past few months, but the grind is back, hopefully. And hopefully here to stay too, at least until I completely finish this series. But I am currently looking for a production supercar. The Quattro is not one of them, unfortunately. And neither is the Nardo. I don't think the Viper would be fast enough, actually. I could try it. But I'm just now realizing I don't really have any cars that I haven't used that would actually be good for this event. Like, none of them. So let me just get a quick idea of what cars I can actually use again. SLR, Vanquish, GT, M3 GTR, that's interesting. Enter, yeah. I'm gonna try the Viper SRT10, I think. I think that'll be good. But first, it looks like I don't even have it, so I'll have to go buy it. I would like to use the Celine S7 or something like that, but I've already used it in a past episode, so I kind of want to get like a better variety of cars. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a, this thing? It's less than 400 horsepower, though, if I remember correctly. Okay, well, 432, it's still kind of low, so. I was about to say Lexus LFA, but then I remembered this game is 2004. Alright, screw it. We're going with Doge. And I don't even know if you can actually use, like, tuning parts in this series or not. But if all else fails, then I'll just throw on, like, sports softs or something, and that'll probably be enough. But yeah, I have yet to use this car. And it is a premium opportunity. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Change of plans. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my credits, too, because, I don't know how much I need to spend for the last few endurance races and events. What am I looking for? Where is it? Oh. Wrong country. I guess we're getting the SLR. And you know what? I'm getting it in black. Rip my bank account. And, yeah. Now, I've already done all the rambling for my previous episodes, so I'm probably going to run out of things to talk about in this. So now this is probably going to be the opportunity where I actually get to read and respond to the chat. So, how have I been doing? I have been very, very lazy, to be honest. Nothing much other than that. Just lazy and working on the days that I unfortunately have to work. And because this is not Spec 2, I have to disable the assists manually for every single car I get in. Yes, the last 24-hour race will be the finale. And I am planning on doing it on the 5-year anniversary of the series. Just because it's coming up, and that'll be cool. And it will also highlight my extreme neglect for this series, too, because it's been taking me 5 years to get through it. But yeah, if I really if I did a legit serious grind for this, I could realistically finish this series in a couple months. Uploads wise though, it's about 180 episodes, so that would probably take me at least half a year if I did like daily uploads of it, which I definitely cannot do. Especially with like how the channel performs on videos that aren't the Let's Play series. And I definitely bought an overpowered car for this. Oh, I completely forgot about the Zonda's existence. If I would have remembered the Zonda, I probably would have just gone with that. This thing is probably like the fastest car in the whole event, to be honest. Well, it's going to be a cakewalk. But that's alright. Oh yeah, speaking of challenges, I haven't touched the 200 points challenge in a while. And I haven't really like fully given up on it just yet. It's probably a bricked challenge in the first place because I won't be able to get like a truck or whatever else I need. But I could probably do that like every now and then still. But as far as streaming goes, like obviously my priority is this. I'm going to be streaming every single endurance race for sure. And Formula GT. I don't know about the other stuff though. I guess it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I guess it means like luxury and supercars and stuff like that. Like super saloons is probably like the right word to use for it. But then again, the Zonda's here. I don't think a Zonda is a super saloon, but any kind of car where somebody would look at it and go, yep, that dude has money. What was I talking about again? My mind is already, like, going blank. My stream just buffered, but I haven't dropped frames in OBS, shockingly. Oh, 1,000 miles? Oh my god. That was like episode 30 or something like that. I got that out of the way super early. Long before I even did like my first stream on this channel, like in the first place. That series was not fun. Especially with the car that I picked. I picked a Camaro. I don't think it was the SS. I think I picked the Z28. I don't remember for sure, but... And I, for some stupid reason, also decided to drive against the Cobra, but I guess that was my excuse for getting a faster car so I could get the races done sooner. Yeah, a Viper wouldn't be premium at all, because the entire interior is made out of plastic. It definitely doesn't scream luxury to anybody. Yep, it was a red Camaro, and I guess it was the SS, with black stripes. I'm pretty sure, like, I did that event, like, during the last, like, election cycle. 2021 elections. No, wait, no. It was 2020 whenever I did that series. It was a year before. But damn, that is still, like, a super long time ago. We've gone through an entire presidency during the series. Realistically, I could get it done, like, without needing to worry about videos and stuff. I could get it done in a couple months if I grinded. But like I said, the focus just shifted for a while there. Over 100K? Yeah, that probably sounds right. It is vanilla GT4 NTSCU, so the US version, yes. I legit might actually get in the slower car. But then again, the Zonda is an outlier here, and that would just kind of be dumb to make it balanced. Yeah, I think I thought about using the Mercury Cougar, but I think everybody ends up using that because it's a prize car from the Super license, I think. Wow, I am rough. I just thought, you know, I kind of want to do like a little bit more of a variety for this series. I still haven't, like, figured out, like, what I want to use for the rest of the endurance races, too. Especially, like, whenever it comes to, like, Fuji. I don't know if I want to try using the CLK for that, or if I want to just hop in the Minolta or whatever and call it done. Even though I'm pretty sure I already used the Minolta in the Super Speedway event, because that one is actually a little bit on the challenging side, and I just wanted to cake it like I cake everything else. That was a cold one, by the way. So, oh wait, did I just, yeah, I forgot. Circle is X in this game, unlike GT7. I don't know why they switched it around, but they did. The 2000 GT? Damn. That would be something to race against those. I wonder if you can tune it up to be about as fast. But, yeah, I'm actually going to... Wait. Price. This is a sale price, though, so... I gotta do a little bit of quick maths. Quick maths. I'll just go 30K and over. Ooh, I can do the roof RGT. I have used it before, but... I don't think I used it for like an actual episode in the series. I probably just drove it around at some point. 400R, pretty sure I used that though. The Muse R1? Ooh. Oh, DB9. I might actually use this. I gotta use the gold DB9 at some point. You know what? I think this is the point where I use it. My dog is whining at the door. She wants in. Okay. What do you want? Never mind, she just wanted outside. And, I don't know if y'all have heard it yet, but if you hear any falling metal pipe.p or falling metal pipe.mp3s in the background, my neighbor decided to start building a fucking amusement park in his backyard today of all days, so that's going on. I almost said falling metal pipe.png, by the way. That was funny. Oh. Speaking of he forgore. Thanks for the curse, Fran. I forgore the assists. Yeah, I swear, like, ever since my next door neighbor moved in, like, every week I look over to their side, over like to their yard, like behind the fence, and there's something new there. There's like a concrete pad poured, there's like fencing, there's like a garden going up, and now he's like, it looks like he's building a big shop building now. It's like, bruh. And here I thought we were going to be the backyard flexers, building like an outdoor kitchen and pool and stuff like that, but nope. They have been dumping money into their freaking property. It's insane. I am only using the HD HUD texture pack. I'm not using the other one. Also, I'll try to use Chase Cam too. I never really use it anymore. I keep forgetting. Okay. Well, bro's literally blocking me. I swear. If you... This Celine S7 is bullying me. Like, legit. Leave me alone. First place is already, like, starting to disappear, too, so that's bad. And here it comes. This was not the right car. Yeah, this is not the right car for this one. Okay. I'm gonna see what these other tracks are. Hong Kong, hell no. High Speed Ring, probably not either. New York, probably not either. Well, shit. This car is not gonna cut it for those. So, I gotta find something else. I'm still not gonna use the SLR because it's like way too OP. SL55 maybe? Oh yeah, I think I already used this. Yeah, I used that a while ago. I used all of these. 300 SL? Nope, that's a 1954. I mean, I could probably try the M3. The Speed 12 is going to be a total mess to drive. And plus, I don't even think that's a production car. Okay, these are all just race cars at that point. Well, I haven't used the M3 GTR. Can I tune the cars? I'll add a little bit more power to this if I can, but I'm not sure if you can even tune cars for this series. Well, it doesn't say you can't. I'm just going to add a little bit of power to it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to go. Oh yeah, I also have to go back and gold the events that I haven't golded yet from like random championships throughout the series. I have to go and do that before I do the final race of the series. So if I forget to do that, then big rip. I probably don't even need suspension, but I'm gonna get it anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot. Turbo speed. That'll be enough. Oh. Okay, my fast forward just wanted to stop on its own. I guess that works. I didn't even press the button that time. Why is this thing so weird? Alright, I think that might be it. This thing is being so stupid right now. I don't know what's going on. But, speaking of things that were stupid, I actually fixed a very annoying problem that I had in the past. And yes, it was for a very stupid reason that I probably should have thought of a long time ago, but never did. My wheel disconnect issues. So before this all became a problem, PCSX2 had an issue where like sometimes the force feedback would shut off for a few seconds and then it would come back whenever you pause the game, go on a different road surface, etc. And I forgot to do the assists again, but I never had that issue. And then a fix came out for it. And suddenly my wheel started disconnecting like mid-race. Or like the force feedback would be like locked to whatever its last value was, I guess you can say. and I basically couldn't use it anymore after that point. I would have to reboot the entire emulator, and it would just go out again by the next race. And I had absolutely no clue what was going on. I thought it was the emulator that whole time, until I started playing, what was it? I think it was just like I started playing Assetto again, and it was happening on that game too. So I said, motherfucker, it is the wheel. This whole time it is the wheel. And sure enough, I unplugged it from my USB hub and plugged it into my PC directly, and it has not done it since. So, yeah, don't plug your wheel into a USB hub. Because that might happen. Oh, okay, this thing is slidey. Also, 2 Zondas. Yeah, this car wasn't really made for this power. Clearly. Yeah, whenever I found out that was a problem the whole time, I was, like, super disappointed in myself. Like, how did I not think of that sooner? But then again, it's like one of those things where it's like, if you don't know, then you don't know. Like, I would have never thought in a million years that that could possibly be an issue. Because it's just a USB hub, it's a powered one, so it should work. But nope. And it was completely random, like, disconnects too. Like, there's nothing specific that was happening whenever it shut off. Like, not whenever there was, like, a specific amount of force feedback going on for a specific time or anything like that. It was just like, you know what, I want to stop working right now for no reason. Those are the worst kind of problems. The random shit. Where, like, no matter what you do, like, you can't replicate it on your own. It just, whenever it happens, it happens. Okay. My textures are, like, bugging out for everything, too. I still need to, like, figure out what's going on with that. It's really bad on Tsukuba, but I'm also noticing it here, too. Like, more than usual. I know this game is like plagued with Z-clipping issues, but I'm pretty sure what I'm seeing right now isn't normal. The problem with GT4 on a wheel is it's not really realistic, of course. This game is super old. But also, cars with high speed and high downforce, the wheel just shakes like... I'm going to actually show it on the screen right here. The wheel just shakes like this the entire time, and it's impossible to keep it straight. And there's basically nothing you can do about it. But the force feedback, other than that fact at least, is pretty good for a game this old. But the physics are super different than almost any other game out there. See, like right there, the Z clipping is like super bad on those road marks. Oh, okay. I clipped the wall there, apparently. This is a fat boy. Yep, 20 years old now. Next year I'll be old enough to drink here. Now, I swear, like, I remember getting this game, like, on Christmas, so I probably got it, like, December of 2005 or something. Unless I got it for my birthday instead, which is actually in 2 weeks from now. But I've been on this game since almost the very beginning. I did take like a 10-year break from it, but I think that still counts. This thing definitely drives funny. Funny in a way that I don't like. My dad is a really big Van Halen fan, so he had no idea like Panama was in the game. And I guess like one day whenever I started it up, he was there and he heard it playing like in the intro, and he was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was stoked to hear it, and he was like, "Is that Van Halen?" And I was like, I think, maybe. Because I had no idea what Van Halen was at the time. That was my introduction. Gran Turismo, like 2, 3, and 4, in my opinion, the only games with the decent licensed soundtrack, introduced me to like so many different bands. Favorite Van Halen song? That is a tough one because there are a few of them that I really like. Hot for Teacher, Panama, Jump. Well, I wouldn't say Jump is like top 5 maybe. It's probably lower than that, but or higher I should say. Dreams, Humans Being. My dog is barking like crazy. I'll let her in at the end of this race. Did I already say Ain't Talk About Love? Maybe that one. There's another one that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I really liked it. But I guess if I had to pick one, it'd be Panama. And now that my dog started barking, the entire neighborhood is barking. Gotta love it. Oh, I drifted it for a split second until the snap overseer kicked in. This game hates it whenever you slide. So there's that. Let me go let my dog in real quick. This neighborhood was peaceful and quiet until fucking neighbor moved in. Construction and dogs and all kinds of racket. Defeats the entire point. But yeah, let's not save the replay yet. Daniel. Hi. How you doing? This might sound crazy, but I don't really think I've heard David Lee Roth enough. I think like all the Van Halen songs that I listen to are Sammy Hagar. I'd have to go and like listen to a comparison. And just like that, in the first couple corners, I'm now in P1. For now. I thought about using the Series 1, but I already used it in the El Capitan Endurance. And now we just cruise to victory. What else is new? Oh, so I guess that would mean the 1984 album is David Lee Roth. Don't they sound very similar then? Because Hot for Teacher from 1984 sounds a lot like Sammy Hagar. And I would have assumed that if I didn't really know the specifics. I probably sound like a complete idiot to anybody who actually knows Van Halen. And you know what the thing is? I actually did put my Van Halen shirt on today. Because I was initially going to use Facecam, but then I thought, you know what, screw it. I don't want to deal with the potential too many things going wrong. I'm going to keep this raw. But I am wearing the Van Halen shirt. It's tradition for my streams. Okay, yeah, if they are very similar, then I won't dog on myself too much for not knowing the difference. I could be, like, super extremely interested in the band's music and listen to it 24/7, but also have absolutely no idea who the members of the band actually are. So while I'm running out of things to talk about, I think I'm gonna go ahead and like discuss like my future ideas and stuff like that, as far as like the channel goes, and not even this channel alone, but also like other things that I have in mind. There's one thing in particular that I definitely don't want to go into too much detail about just yet, but I'm thinking about starting a little something with a guy I know. Potentially a few guys I know. And it would all be IRL content. And it would be related to cars. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. For now. Another thing is, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, or if you're watching this as a video, in one of the recent episodes, I am like, gaming in general is not really like something that I obsess over anymore. And because of that, whenever I do get on to like make content, a stream or a video, it feels more and more like a chore. Like every now and then I would actually want to get on and just have some fun and just chill. And that would be the purpose of doing so. But over time, like, since it does give me an income now, and I do get like several other benefits, whether it be like the viewership, the recognition, stuff like that, it's kind of less of a want and more of a need, which I really don't like about it. And so because of that, I kind of want to try like different things. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing gaming in general. I definitely don't want to do it for the rest of my life. At some point, I want to stop and like completely shift 100% of my focus into something else that actually has a future, for one, and two, something that's not going to make me feel like, I guess, shit is the best way you can say it. Because anytime I play video games 24/7, I feel like a bag of shit. Like I need to get out, stretch my legs, get the blood flowing every now and then. I can't do this 24/7. I cannot be like a daily streamer. I'm not built like that. But if there's anything that I will probably love doing for the rest of my life, it is making videos. Now, I might not want to do it 24/7, but the cool thing about it is it's literally like a documentation of your life. I have probably 1,000 videos by this point, 600 of them being from this channel alone, but maybe 400 or so being from other channels that I've had in the past, and I still have those videos from 12, 13 years ago, which is crazy. And that's the only reason why I have that is because I like making videos. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have made them in the first place, and then all of that history would be gone because it wouldn't have ever been recorded. And that is like one of the coolest parts about all this. And because of that, I don't think I'll ever get bored of doing it. The problem is, it's not making the video itself, it's what the video is about. Like I also mentioned in a previous episode or earlier in the stream, I can only give like certain things so much attention per day before I'm just absolutely sick of it. And whenever it comes to making videos or content or anything, you are giving it that attention span. It's taking up some of your, it's taking up your time, obviously. It's taking up your interests, when you could be doing something that you enjoy more instead. Past a certain point, I don't really care anymore. I don't want to sit there and talk about it 24/7. All day, every day. There's other things I want to touch on, you know? If I were to just come down and hop on a game and just play it until I get my fix, then that's one thing. But then you throw making videos or streams on top of it, and then it becomes your only thing that you do or that you think about 24/7. And if you don't like what you're doing in the first place, it becomes a lot harder to do anything else with it. And that's kind of where I want to go in the future. So the main reason why I'm not making other IRL content right now is simply because of the fact that I don't have the connections, I don't have the money. I have the equipment for sure, but I don't go out and do enough for it to justify like that attention just yet. Because right now what I want to do, I kind of think I want to make gym videos. It is a little douchey, I know. I just spun out on that corner, Jesus Christ. We all good, though. I kind of want to make gym videos, even though it is a little douchey. But for the point of it being like a documentation of my progress, stuff like that. Essentially the same thing that Sam Sulik does. Of course, I am no Sam Sulik, but he has got like probably over 1,000, if not thousands, of videos of almost every single workout he's ever done, and you can see the progress. And nowadays you can see it paying off. He just won 2 bodybuilding competitions in the past month. That shit is cool as fuck to me. It's about the progress. And I want to document that progress, whether it's gym progress, going to the track, or working on my FRS or whatever other car I decide to sell it for or whatever. I want to start like getting a log of those things going on, which I used to do. Actually, I used to have a car vlogging channel. It was shit as fuck, but basically I would just vlog myself either doing something very insignificant to my car or going to a Cars and Coffee. It's like random things that I just thought were cool to make a video on at the time, at least. And I still have it, and I'm like, you know what, this video might be trash, just about as trash as my driving currently, but I'm happy that I made it, because it highlights like how far I've gone since then. And so yeah, I want to start like getting the ball rolling on different things that I have an interest in. I don't want to go, like I said, I don't want to go too into detail, because I don't even know if it's going to happen at all. So we'll just wait until we actually like get the ball rolling on certain things. But I will say this. My goal at a certain point is to completely move away from gaming, as much as y'all probably don't want to hear that regarding the channel and stuff like that, and move on to something, whether it be like an IRL career that's relevant to racing or something along those lines. I know for sure I'll be way happier when that does happen, but I simply cannot do this forever. And that's just the truth. A lot of people won't really admit that. Now, then again, I'm not anybody else. You could probably be addicted to this for the rest of your life and do fairly well at it as well. But that's just not me. But with that being said, I still have a long way before I'm completely done with gaming and stuff like that too. There's still like, this really is like the furthest that I've ever gone with anything. Like this channel, nobody's gonna say this ever if you listen to any other YouTuber, but I will say like this channel, it's allowed me to do like things I never thought I would. I've made a lot of money on it. Not like fuck you money by any means, but it's definitely helped me out. I've made a lot of connections with it. Companies are starting to reach out to me. But even with all that stuff happening, I still can't push myself to post daily or take complete full advantage of this, because the spark, well, I guess it wouldn't be the spark per se, but the all my fuel is damn near burned up. I don't know what it is. But it's like, does anybody ever, like, wherever you go out and do something cool that you've never experienced before, and you're like, you get super excited about it, and you're like, you know what, this is so cool, I'm gonna work my ass off so I can start doing this more often. And then by the time you get home, you just, like, don't really do anything with it anymore. You're back to, like, either the way you were or not giving it as much effort as you thought you would. I was kind of like that with, like, the Gran Turismo live events that I went to. When I went to Amsterdam year before last now, for the first time, like, my first time flying abroad by myself, my first time going to a Gran Turismo event, meeting all the drivers, some other people I knew online, Kaz himself. I'm like, this is legit. And some of these people are like, yeah, I've seen you on YouTube. Like, they're telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, this is crazy. If I would have been told this was going to happen 2 years ago, I would have been like, you're crazy. And then you get there, and you take in everything. And then by the time it's over, well, in my case, I should say, oh my goodness, brakes, hello. I get back home and I'm like, so now what? Like, I had all that motivation to, like, strive to do better and, like, take full advantage of everything that is right there. And it's just gone. At that point, you start to wonder, like, is this really what I wanted in the first place, or was it just hype? I don't know. It's really fucky. I don't mean to be, like, a big downer or anything like that. But, I don't know. That's just, like, the way I'm wired, I guess. Like, right now, I'm not really motivated to do anything as far as, like, trying to take full opportunity of the potential that this channel has. I've uploaded one video in the past 2 months. Even though, like, the channel, like, a couple videos are still, like, doing fairly well right now. Like, there's one video that's starting to creep towards 1 million views. A fairly recent one, too. And I should be taking full advantage of that, but I'm not. I know it would pay off if I uploaded daily. I could probably be at 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year if I just got my grind on and just got shit done. But it's still, like, not really enough. The passion just isn't strong enough. And so, yeah, some people can have a job that they absolutely hate with every fiber of their being. A job or a career, for that matter. Or going to college to become a doctor or a lawyer. They could hate it with every fiber of their being. But still, like, get it done and get the bag. Like, they don't need motivation, they don't need, like, inspiration or anything like that. They are all business, no bullshit. I'm the complete opposite. I am all bullshit, no business. But yeah, that's just the way I'm wired. I don't know. Financially and, like, from a career standpoint, that obviously sets me up for failure, but at some point you just gotta accept that you're just chilling. If that's your case. That's pretty much what I've done at this point. I'm just chilling now. Even though, like, a couple videos ago I did say, like, I want to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. I mean, it would be nice, but now that I think about it, And the effort versus a payout, I don't know. I just go at my own pace with everything, no matter what it is. But yeah, that's probably where the stream is going to end, because next I'm going to have to do an endurance race, which I don't have enough time for today. But on Friday, I'm probably... Oh, there it is, the 05 model. On Friday, I'm going to stream Tokyo Extreme Racer, hopefully. Not 100% sure about that just yet. I still have yet to play it. I have not touched the game ever since it came out, because I've been trying to save it for a stream. But my lazy ass hasn't gotten around to it. And yeah, I'm just going with the flow at this point. So there we go. Plain red stuff. That's not the concept version, so I could probably... Well, I would be able to use that for something, but I don't know what. We're running out of events fairly quickly. We have 85.3% completion. And, yeah. Whenever I do the next stream of this, we're probably going to go and do the 200 miles in New York. We'll get that one done. Then we'll go back to real circuit tours. Then back to an extreme event or endurance race. Just basically back and forth between this and this until the series is done. But, yeah. That stream felt like it was 3 hours long, but it's actually only been an hour and a half. And my throat is completely tapped out by this point, as you can probably tell by my voice. But yeah, I was glad I was able to actually get on here and do something for once. Get all the rambling out of the way. And from this point on, it'll be, well, I wouldn't say business as usual, but bullshit as usual. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by the stream today. And hopefully I'll see y'all again on Friday. I would like to stream tomorrow, but I am getting some internet upgrades. They're running Ethernet down into my office, so I won't be able to do that tomorrow. And I work Wednesday and Thursday. But we'll see about Friday. I might try to get like a random video up some point this week. But other than that, see y'all next time.